Hey, what's up triathletes? Taren here. If you've been looking to improve your triathlon running skills, stick around because I'm going to give you 5 little known tips, some you might have already heard about, on how you can improve your triathlon running in a race. Now the first tip is not necessarily a secret because I harp about it all the time on this channel. It's the worst kept secret on Triathlon Taren, is to, all together now because everyone has heard about it so many times, do more brick workouts. Brick workouts are absolutely key to starting and finishing your run strong. If you can't hop off the bike and reroute all of the blood flow in your body into your legs very quickly, odds are you're gonna cramp up and you're gonna have a very tough start to the triathlon run. That then results in having a tough triathlon run overall. At minimum, before you do a triathlon, you should have done at least 6 triathlon training brick workouts going from the bike to the run as quickly as possible. Once you start training a lot, ideally do a brick workout every single week. The second thing that'll make your triathlon running a lot stronger, that isn't necessarily about running more, is to figure out your nutrition. If you're fading towards the end of the run, or if you're cramping in any sort of way, odds are really good that you haven't figured out your triathlon nutrition as well as you should have. Train for the nutrition in the race just like you would the race. You gotta figure out in your training what works for you, how much works for you, how little works for you, how many electrolytes you need, what type of electrolytes you need, what type of gels, chews, bars. All of that needs to be figured out before you hit the start line. Treat it just like you would all the 3 main sports in triathlon. You've got to figure it out and spend the time on it before the race comes. The third thing that's a little bit counterintuitive that you might not be thinking about to make your triathlon running quicker is to run slow.
Really slow.
During the off season, a really good approach to running is called Maffetone method training, and this is heart rate training. And what you do is you train your running at a really, really low intensity. In my case, it's to not bring my heart rate up over 140 beats a minute. And what you do is you run as fast as you can while keeping your heart rate under that level. And when you're starting out, you'd be surprised at how slow you can go. Like in my case, I was starting out at a 9-minute mile. That's crazy slow for me. But what happens is the more running you do at that pace, the quicker you're going to be able to go at a lower heart rate. So as you start going faster, you're able to go faster at lower heart rates so it doesn't feel nearly as hard once you start getting closer to race season and increasing the intensity. Look up Maffetone method training. It's good stuff. Mark Allen used that to win Kona. He's not a dumb man. The fourth thing that you might not be thinking about to make your triathlon running faster is the exact opposite of tip number 3. It's to run fast. Really fast.
Really fast.
Now as triathlon race season gets a little bit closer, what you want to do is train your body to move in really quick movements. Sometimes it takes breaking through a plateau where your biomechanics just don't want your legs and arms to turn over quick enough to increase your running pace. So one way to get ahead of this is while you're still several months out from your races, because you don't want to beat yourself down, and this is a very tough thing to do, is to do 50-meter sprints or 100-meter sprints. And you do these at an absolute max effort, turning your legs over with as quick a cadence as you can possibly go. The more you do this, the more your body's going to realize that it is able to turn the legs over quicker and turn the arms over quicker, increasing your cadence and making it easier to increase your pace. So as long as your heart is healthy, Maffetone method training, and your overall training volume is enough, this will make it easier for your body to increase the pace that you can go for a given period of time. And then the 5th and final tip that'll make your triathlon running faster come race day is to run what I call overdistances. So in my case, I'm doing half Ironman and Olympic distance races. So this means I should be running longer than the distance that I'd be running on race day. So I'm looking at 22, 23, 25 kilometer runs, and why you do this is so that when you come to race day, the race distance that you're doing is not the longest run that you've ever done. In the case of sprints, you want to do maybe 10 to 15 kilometer runs. In the case of Olympics, certainly push it up towards 20. And in the case of half Ironmans, go upwards of 25, a little bit more. In Ironman training, once you start pushing the 30, 35 kilometer runs, you're probably beating yourself down more than you need to, but at those shorter distance runs, it certainly helps to have a lot more volume in. So there you have it, triathletes. Those were 5 what I thought to be fairly counterintuitive tips to help you make your triathlon running quicker come race day. They were certainly things that I didn't know until the last few years when I started looking into how to get faster a lot more. I hope it helped. As always, happy and hard training, and good luck in your next triathlon. All right, that's enough.